Hi everyone, this is Jessica with svgaddict.com and I'm here to show you how to assemble the Mad Tea Party collection. And first off, I'm going to start with the banner. I've already cut out my pieces. I've assembled some of them. This is the rosette part of the banner, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut it out and then you're going to just fold it where you see the score marks, and it's just fold it in an accordion style, and pretty simple. Okay, and then you're going to have 4 of these for each banner, and then they each go together like this. One goes on top of the other, and you're just going to glue it together, and you don't have to wait for it very long. And you just match them up. Get rid of the excess glue, any that squeezes out on the sides. Now see, it's already ready, and you just scrunch it up and you're ready to go. Now the second part of this is you're going to glue these ends together, and we're just going to glue it together. And I love this style of rosette. You don't have to clip them together. You don't have to fold them in half and clip them together and wait for it to dry. It dries very fast because it's just 2 pieces of paper being put together. You know, what you're going to do is you're going to scrunch it up and push it down, push the outside out so that you can get it into the rosette position. And you're just going to squeeze it all in together like this, and you're going to grab your glue gun and you're going to glue right around that center hole right there, and grab a scrap piece of paper. This is going to be covered up so the color doesn't matter, and you just push it on there and hold it until it cools down just a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to flip it over, still holding it in the position. You get your glue gun and glue a little bit around that circle there again, and put the back piece on, scrap piece, and you just hold it there until it cools a little bit. Make sure you get it on there really good. Okay, and now we have our rosette. Now the next part is you take the scallop circle, just put a circle of glue right there in the middle, position it how you want it. Okay, and then you take your circle and you're going to glue that right in the center of the scallop circle. Okay, just like that. And then you take the ring and you put it right on the outside of the circle, matching it up edge to edge. They fit perfectly. And push it down, and there you go. And there's one of the banners. Now I do have 2 captions that you can do. There's happy unbirthday and tea time. And I do have these cute little silhouettes to go along with it. And you just center the image or the letter in the banner, and there you go. Then you take your hole puncher, or in this case I have my Big Bite Crocodile, and I'm just going to punch 2 holes, estimating where they're going to be placed so that they're centered when you hang them on your twine or ribbon or whatever you're going to hang it with. So there's the banner. Now we're going to do the Mad Hatter hat. Now this can be used as a party hat. It can be used for a favor box. It's really cute. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, this is the top, you're going to push the tabs in, or down I should say. You're going to push them down all along. And then what we're going to do is, next we're going to take both of our sides, side 1 and side 2, and we're going to glue them together. Now there is a tab right here, and you can sort of see it with the angle. It stops at the angle. And you're just going to position these together right like that. And we're going to go ahead and glue that on right now. And push it together. Make sure that puppy stays there. And you just line up the top and it'll come out perfect. Now it does look funny with the tabs right here in a curve. Now that is because it's going to make the brim of the hat, it's going to make the brim of the hat curve up on the sides, just like the Mad Hatter's hat. And you just push the tabs up, or I'm sorry, you push them the other way, because the brim, we're going to be putting the brim on top. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to take our other tab on the end here and glue. So you're just going to glue the ends together and it's going to form the top of the hat. Now the sides are where the seams are. You're going to have the seams on the side. So when you push your brim on, you're going to put it on like this. Okay, right on like that. With the, this is the front and back, and these are the sides. Now we're going to take our glue and we're going to be, we're just going to put a dab of glue on each of these tabs here, and then we'll be gluing it down to the brim. Okay, and make sure we have it all lined up correctly. And you're just going to take the brim right to the edge of the hat there. You just hold them down. Hold them down. Okay. Some of the tabs might not want to stay. I think that means that we need to put more glue on them. Didn't put a generous amount of glue on these tabs and they don't want to stay down. I'll just re-glue the tabs that come up. And there we go. And if you don't like the tabs showing on the bottom of the hat, just cut out an extra brim, and then you're going to, you'll want to flip the image and then cut it out. And then you'll line it up and glue it to the bottom. That way you won't see any of the tabs. Now there we go. We have our hat and our brim. Get that little bit of glue off right there. Okay. And then we're going to take the top of the hat and put it on. And with the same thing with the tabs on the hat portion, we're just going to glue it. Put little dabs of glue on. And if you want to work faster with this, you can always use a hot glue gun. That'll work. It does tend to get bulky if you don't press it down hard enough right away, because that glue does dry pretty fast. I'm using this Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, and I love this glue for my crafting. I know they recently changed their top. Not too thrilled about that. There is a lot of glue that comes out now. They did have a thinner spout on their previous model. So, okay, now you can tell which side goes where. Again, the seams are on the sides, and the longer portion of this hat top, the longer portion right here, is the sides. Now we're just going to fit it in. In fact, I'm going to do it from the bottom going in. Okay, and you just stuff it in there. And you can just put it on this way. And you just line up the hat with the outside of the sides there. And there you go. You have the top, the brim, the hat. And I like to put ribbon around this. I did not include a file for a paper band to go around the top part or the hat. So what you can do is just open up your Sure Cuts a Lot or Make the Cut or Fairy Cut software and draw out probably a 1-inch wide rectangle, and then cut it out and trim it to the size of your hat. Now these hats can be cut up to pretty big, actually. I made a big one with it, and this is what I came out with, and it's pretty big. It does fit my child's head. If your child does have